giraffe. Why did the giraffe evolve into a giraffe? Why does the giraffe exist? And why would it make itself a giraffe?
My goodness. I have heard creationists ask, how can a dog give birth to a cat? But I've never heard someone say, how can a species evolve into the same species? I mean, not even the hard creationists deny that a species can give birth to its own kind. And why did a giraffe choose to be itself? Species don't choose to be them how they are. If that was the case, I would have huge muscles and, I don't know, less floppy hair. I would do myself up.
That I just wanted to talk about evolution a little bit more. If you have Netflix, it's on Netflix. It's under documentaries, right? Documentary junkies. Like, me and Dustin will be like, let's watch a movie tonight, and then we end up watching, like, Generation RX, and then we just get pissed off at the world, and we're like, we gotta change the world. Totally off subject.
Yes, quite off subject. Thank you.
Why would we need a giraffe? Like, okay, so giraffes are mainly, like, in Africa, and I know for a fact, because I've been there and I saw them, so I can claim that I know the giraffes are in Africa. So they're in a area where trees aren't really that, abundant. They're pretty scarce. Not too scarce. Like, obviously they have enough trees to eat and enough water to drink, but they're in an area where trees are very scarce. So, okay, so maybe you could say, well, maybe they need a giraffe so they can unpopulate the trees. Maybe there were too many trees. Okay, well, I live in Sacramento, which is the second highest populated tree area in the world. Paris and then Sacramento. Who would have thought? So anyway, so why don't we have giraffes? If that's why the giraffe was created. Or not created, in your point, evolved. So, okay, so the giraffe evolved into a giraffe to take care of the trees, or why ever. Why would a giraffe need to grow a neck so tall? Why?
Why do you need to just do this? For no reason. Why?
So basically evolution, you're believing in survival of the fittest and all those kind of things. Yes, I do believe in survival of the fittest. So I believe in these things, but I also do believe in a faster evolution than 10 million years of evolution. But I also don't believe that we evolved completely from amoebas. I believe that we were created and we evolve over time. Language evolved, whatever evolved. Color evolves. Obviously, if we came from two people, we have to evolve into colors and certain things like that.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have a problem with evolution because it doesn't quite mesh with what it says in the Bible and the story of creation, but you have no problem with linguistic evolution, even though the same Bible gives the reason for diverging languages in the Tower of Babel story. But why is it that you people pick and choose these things? Anyway, never mind. Let's, you asked a question earlier, why? Why does the giraffe have a tall neck? And, well, let's go to a clip in your very own video where you actually answer this yourself.
Where did that come from? So, giraffe needs such a tall neck. Why? The only thing in Africa that's tall are the trees, but they eat the trees.
Yes, that's exactly it. The trees are tall, hence, with their tall necks, they can reach up to the tall trees. This has got to be a joke. It's got to be. You can't really be like this. Please tell me you're a joke.
See, personally, as a Christian, I would say, okay, the trees were put there for the giraffes because in the shade, but the trees in Africa are only for the animals. They're not for the animals. Aren't for the trees. Does that make sense? Like,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a lick of sense.
Like, evolution doesn't make the creatures of the world work for the world. Evolution makes the world work for the creatures.
I've left you about 3 comments in your original video, which you very clearly ignored, trying to explain natural selection. No, the world does not work for the creatures because, as I've said, nature is killing off more organisms than it's selecting to survive. Natural selection literally means it's going to select the changes that are beneficial. So organisms, they mutate. They mutate completely randomly, and most of them die. So please, I mean, not that you make any sense in the least bit, but please don't say something like the world is serving the organisms, because that is not what is happening, and it's certainly not what the theory of evolution states.
I like science a lot, but I also think science is just a fun, cool thing that comes with God's world. You know, he was very intricate, and he was very smart, and he knew exactly how to make it, and he knew exactly what everybody needed to survive.
Yeah, because there aren't starving people in this world who aren't getting the food that they need to survive right now. And we have gills to survive in water, which covers up like 73% of this earth. And we're protected from fire and sun as well. Scientists had no role in coming up with a sunscreen or building houses to shade us, and I suppose scientists also had no hand in coming up with germ theory and then developing vaccinations to eradicate nearly all of the fatal diseases in this world. I suppose that was just God giving us what we needed to survive, as brilliant as he is. That was something else. You were either one of the silliest women alive, or you are a rather good Poe. So, whatever the case would be, it's been a pleasure, and all the best.